Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm back out at the Guadalupe River doing a little bit more camping. You know, I wanted to make one more trip out here before, you know, the trout season kind of ends. You know, it's the end of February. You know, that being said, I did bring my kayak though, because I know that we're getting, you know, we're getting close to the spawn. The bass are starting to get active, so I tried to camp on a more calm part of the river, as you guys can see. There's like one rapid on this whole stretch that I can just kind of wheel over, but I wanted to kind of kayak around and you know, look for schools of trout or bass. So kind of do a multi-species trip. Just see if the bass are biting, I'll target the bass. If the trout are biting, I'll target the trout. You know, just kind of keep switching off, seeing what's biting. If they're both biting, you know, that'd be awesome. But I'm just gonna, you know, set up camp real quick and then you know, show you guys the setup and everything. I might just get straight out on the water, so we'll see. Either way, I got to set up the kayak and the tent and everything, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. Just got the one-man tent set up real quick. Got my kayak all set up now. So to get, I kind of have to go down these I don't know if y'all can see those steps over there, but I'm gonna go put my kayak down there. It's gonna be interesting doing that, but it's just basic stairs. It shouldn't be too difficult. Thankfully I got these new wheels on. Not new, but I've had these for a little while, but man, those make your life so much easier when you're trying to drag your kayak through like all terrain, off-road and things like that. Anyway though, man, let me show you all kind of what I'm working with real quick. I've got this chatterbait here, obviously targeting bass. Got this mini jerkbait, kind of a hybrid. It should target bass, but also should target some bigger trout as well, and even smaller trout will go for it too. Got this jig right here, something nice and subtle, and then I'm trying something new out as well. I got this like PowerBait minnow on a jig head. I wanted to kind of get a finesse worm. Man, I don't know if y'all can see this, but I literally dragged my kayak down those stairs. It wasn't too bad. Then I come look over here. You got these stairs here, still pretty steep. Nice easy ramp for a kayak. Just completely completely use the wrong stairs. But you know, that's a fishing trip for you. If you're not making stupid mistakes, then you're definitely not out on a fishing trip. Anyway, man, yeah, look at this spot, dude. Just nice and calm. I can see lily pads over there. Didn't bring my frog, of course. Yeah, whatever. Timber, there's a stream up ahead where I'm thinking there will be trout in some of that moving water. But dude, this looks like an awesome spot, man. I'm super excited to get out here. Might as well just quit talking and get out there, man. So I'll see y'all on the water. Ooh, little guy. I'll loosen up my drag a little bit. It's a good trout too. I mean, not crazy, but you know what I was kind of thinking. Here, I'll talk about it after. Don't get wrapped up in my jig. Calm down, buddy. Wash my hands before I grab them. Good trout, man. Pretty little trout. He's bleeding a little bit, but he's gonna be all right. Ooh, that's a good guy. Later, bud. Got that one on the PowerBait. You know, just wanted to target them. That lets me know they're here, so now I know they're in the area, and it's not like I won't still throw PowerBait, but I can throw a little bit funner lures now that I know they're here. He was definitely on bottom, and in my head I was thinking I should go somewhere deep, kind of go to a deeper pocket and throw this on the bottom. I don't know what you would call this, but I like this setup. It's kind of like a Nico rig. You should put that weight in the tail, and it's kind of like a weedless Nico rig. So you put that weight in the bottom, just kind of add some extra weight to it. Oh shit, there's something on there? Yeah, they're all over, man. I just put my line down for a second and there was a trout on there. I mean, they're all over the bottom here. Good trout too. Oh my god. Thing's a beast, dude. Woo. Get in here, buddy. Damn, let's go, dude. That's a nice trout right there, man. It's a fatty. Beautiful trout, man. That's a pretty rainbow trout. Sold 14, 15, I'd say. But this is trout zone 2, so you're only allowed to keep one, and it has to be over 18 inches. So this is not a keeper in trout zone 1 or 2, and that's where I am. But pretty fish, man. There you go. Heck yeah. Beautiful. Sorry, guys. I kind of had a bad release on him. That was my bad. I got him right back and flipped him up. Put some water in his gills. Got him on his way. So, heck yeah, man. That was probably personally, that might be my biggest rainbow trout of the season. I haven't caught any giant ones. That thing was about 15, 16 inches. It's going to be close, but that might be the biggest one I've caught. And I did catch that one on the gulp again, just because... Man, if you throw a gulp in these pockets over here, like, it's just money. But I'm gonna switch this out and try something a little different. Got a bite. Means they are biting this as well. A little minnow on the jig head. Let's see if we can't get one on there. It's just gonna be harder because the hook, they're gonna have to inhale it really well. Need to make sure they get it too on this bait. Got him. Got him. He's a tiny one. Oh, he's not bad. Dude, so I'm gonna let y'all in on what I just kind of did here. Something new that might help y'all catch some trout. I can get them in there. Two things real quick. First, I've heard this black and yellow works good in overcast. Heard that from multiple people. Never really thrown one super overcast. And number two, the important thing is I'm in this deep part, and I thought, you know what, let me throw it on the bottom and kind of hop it off the bottom. Got hit on the first cast. I always throw these spinners up on the bank. I'm always burning them back. And this time I was like, let me just try to work this thing real slow on the bottom, man. And it got hit the first cast. So hopefully I'm onto something there. Got him. Doesn't feel too big. Yeah, just a little guy. I tried to set the hook early too, so he didn't. And then get. Oh, there he goes. Broke me off. I was trying to help him out, dude. Damn it. Whatever. Man, they are out in the middle though, dude. Like that cast, I literally threw out literally in the middle of the water. I mean, they're just deep in the middle, hunkered down. Damn, that was a big trout that went after it. Did y'all see that wake? I got the thump thump and you just didn't commit. Got one. That one feels better. Feels a little bit better. I might have found never mind. Oh well. Still fun catching them on the... Dude, I had a feeling that might be a bass, because that wake that I saw looked too big to be a trout, honestly. It's funny. Well, there's the multi-species. It's a guad too. Heck yeah, baby. Baby guad. On the guad. What's up, y'all? Back at the campsite. Got me a little fire going over there. Nothing crazy for dinner. I'm just gonna do some dogs. Let me show y'all real quick. Got these dogs. Picked these up at Walmart. They look pretty good. Kielbasa. I know I've had some of these before. I think they're, yeah, Texas company. Jalapeno cheddar beef sausage. Just gonna throw those on just some buns, some brioche style buns, the fancy ones, I guess. I mean, dude, call me crazy, but topping it with a little patty melt sauce, I'm telling you, man, don't knock it till you try it. I was gonna cook them on the fire, but I don't really have like a stick or anything, so I'm just gonna do it kind of, I was gonna say old fashioned, but I think the fire would be old fashioned. Just gonna cook them on the propane burner. Look, these bad boys are just about ready. Oh, that one's a little crispy on the bottom. Let's get the other sides another minute real quick. Get that nice crisp on them there. That's the key. That's the key. They look good. Right on the bond. Sweet. Can't forget the secret sauce, man. This is what makes it. Oh. Oh yeah, dude. There we go, man. That's the stuff of champions. The patty melt jalapeno cheddar sausage thing. delicious. It's funny how, like, I was thinking you can just make like all these fancy meals, go get, you know, go to a steakhouse, etc. Sometimes nothing just hits like a dog, you know. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk about the fishing real quick. You know, I caught like four of them. You know, I can't be mad at that. I've been out here a few times and gotten skunked targeting trout. You know, I was throwing around chatterbaits, jigs, things like that. Bass weren't giving me any love, and then as soon as I got some, I started noticing activity from the trout because they'll come up and eat the bugs on the surface. Started seeing that all around me. I started getting bites on the PowerBait, so I just kind of committed to that. Yeah, end of February, these trout are out and about, man. I wasn't sure if it had already been fished out or not, but I've seen more fish today at the end of February than I did in January, December, early February. I mean, this might be probably the best time from what I saw out there. It could have just been lucky day, one, you know, but just my like kind of report. So it was cool, like experiencing the kayak trout fishing. I've never really done that before, so it was neat. Yeah, man, other than that, I'll you know, probably just gonna eat my dog, hit the hay. You know, I don't want to like show a bunch of miscellaneous stuff that doesn't matter. Just trying to make it, you know, camping, a little bit of insight, maybe a joke or two, and then, you know, mainly just the fishing and kind of talking about that. But yeah, man, that's really all I gotta say. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Peace. Oop, got him. Yes, sir. Heck yeah, I got one on the tube finally, man. I was wanting this to work. Get over here, bud. I was wanting this lure to work really bad, and he kind of caught it on the way up. Ah, come on, buddy. There we go. Heck yeah, nice trout, man. Beautiful trout. Already unhooked himself. Perfect, man. Let me wash my hand. You want to wet your hands before you grab these guys so you don't mess up their natural slime they have. Beautiful trout. Guadalupe rainbow trout, baby. Beauty. Cool. Later, bud. So check this out. This is I made an adjustment. I was kind of thinking last night, how do I get closer to the bottom? I'm using a heavier jig head. I think this is 8s maybe? No, like 1/4, maybe even less than that. I can't remember the exact weight. Got this Big Bites bite baits, and I'm just jigging it off the bottom. And that one kind of came up at the last second, snagged it. The beauty about these two is you can fish them off the bottom like a power bait, but as you see there, they don't engulf the hook. So if you're not which is fine if you're keeping the trout, but like in areas like this where you can't keep the trout, using something like this with just a single hook that doesn't have an extra barb halfway down, it's a lot better on the fish. You could see that one, it was a lot easier to let him go, and he got away quick, and he's gonna be more than okay. Let me show y'all this technique I do. I don't know if I've shown this before. Oops. I just get a little finesse kind of drop shot weight, This is for the PowerBait setup. Line knots, I'm totally blanking on what they're called. Take that so that stops the weight. Gives it that nice, you know, free motion action on the bottom. So when the trout do take the bait, they don't feel any weight. Ooh. I just put like a tiny little weight on the end like this. So it's kind of like almost like a drop shot, or sorry, Carolina rig. That's what I meant. Got one. PowerBait just works, man. I don't know what to say. It's like if I'm not catching them for a few hours, I'm just gonna put it on. Nice trout. Good little trout. Oh. I just feel damage his gills. Another nice little Guadalupe rainbow trout on the PowerBait. Later, bud. Later, buddy. And the thing is, even if you're using the PowerBait, like what I did there, I just set the hook really fast, so I tried to not let him inhale it, and you know, I could tell the difference there. Just felt the bite, set the hook. He had it down the hatch for sure a little bit, but it wasn't like deep down like how sometimes when I let them, you know, really dive. Sometimes when I really let them get after it, it's kind of, you kind of gut hook them. So you don't want to wait too long. If you're if you're not keeping the trout. If you're keeping the trout, once again, doesn't really matter. That one definitely feels better. He's all right. Feels better now, is he? Oh yeah, he is. He's definitely better. Come on, brother. There we go. Got a good amount. Got some good little size to him, man. Whew. Oh, come here, bud. Nice rainbow trout, man. Beauty. That's a unit. There we go. He's off. Yeah, you gotta be, these guys are so sensitive, man. So you gotta make sure that they get off, because they can look like they're good, and then they'll flop up 10 feet down. So you just gotta be real gentle with them, give them time. They're super sensitive fish. I'm learning, man. This is my first year going after trout, so I've had to learn the hard way how sensitive these fish really are, and I feel like I'm getting better at handling them. If I catch another trout, I'll throw it over to you guys. I don't think that's illegal. I'm gonna try to confirm my theory. Is there a hole over here, or are they just loving the PowerBait? If I throw this and I don't get hit, I'm gonna be a bit discouraged, I'm not gonna lie. That thing casts good. I mean, it's just like, it makes sense because I think they feed them corn, and stuff like that. Texas Parks does when they're like harvesting or raising them, farming them. So it's like PowerBait's definitely their most natural food source. You know, wild trout will be a lot more open to hitting like moving baits, reaction baits. Not that these guys won't, but it's just they're used to like eating corn and stuff like that, and you know, they weren't raised in the wild. So it's kind of my theory on the whole PowerBait thing. I mean, it's not even a theory, everyone kind of knows that, but just explaining it, why it works so well. Another. Oh, that's a good trout, dude. Holy crap. Damn, dude. I need to loosen my drag a little bit. Holy crap, that's the biggest trout I've ever caught, for sure. Damn, brother, let's go, dude. Let's go. Just gotta mow through the little ones. Ooh, let's go, baby. Oh man, this is freaking cool, dude. Come on, baby. I don't want to horse him in. Just give him all the drag he needs. Oh, I mean, he's not giant, but definitely the biggest trout I've caught for sure. I know there's some monsters out here. Oh, yeah, let's go, dude. Let's go. Freaking beast. Damn, that's a fat trout, bro. I don't think it's not an eater, but it's a good trout. Beautiful trout, man. Yeah, that's probably the biggest trout I've personally caught out here. Probably about 16, 17 or so. Oh, I'll just let him go. I want him to stay healthy. Come on, bud, you got it. You got it, bud. Yeah, he's good. I want to make sure he gets out healthy. Cool. Heck yeah, dude. That was sweet. On the PowerBait, man, but that's all I can get them working. They're just hugging the bottom, just throwing that PowerBait at them. If you set the hook quick and just get the plier, just get on them real quick, you won't hurt them. There we go. That one feels better. Got on the tube. Oh, yeah, I had a feeling maybe it was something else. Because I kept getting hit right at the bank, but hey, that's still cool. Multi-species. Little sunfish. Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm heading out. Just want to do a quick outro, kind of give a recap of you know, that trip there. You know, I was trying to throw around different things. I was trying to throw lures, different lures for trout. You know, I didn't get any nibbles from bass at all. I was throwing chatterbaits, Senkos. Anyway, my consensus is all the trout right now, they seem to be hugging the bottom in the deeper pockets of the river. So, you know, I would just throw that PowerBait over in those pockets, you know, where they're just hugging the bottom down deep. And it was just like, you know, it was just like instant. But super cool. I think I still caught like 7, 8 or so, like 10 fish total. So, you know, can't complain about that. Successful trip to the Guadalupe. I really like this campground as well. This is somewhere I haven't really camped. I haven't done any like kayaking rainbow trout adventures like that either. That was kind of a first for me. So that was really neat. If you want to do something like that, just get on Google Maps, look for stretches of the river where you don't see a lot of rapids, And if you have to, man, just pull your kayak around the rapids like I did. You know, it just a heads up, you don't want to hit like a shallow part of the river where you're just pulling your kayak the whole time. Just if you do try something like that, just try to get on Google Maps, look at what the water looks like, try to avoid those situations. Yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, get something out of it, be sure to like the video. You know, it really helps the algorithm, helps tell YouTube my videos are decent, helps push them out. And also be sure to subscribe. I've got some really cool trips coming up. I've got OHIV, Lake Fork, and Inks Lake trips all within the next like month or two. So you know, I'm hitting OHIV and Lake Fork during the spawn during March, so be sure to subscribe so you guys can check those videos out. Those should be pretty sweet, hopefully, you know, depending on the conditions and, you know, there's so many variables that go into these fishing trips. But anyway, just wanted to give that little kind of PSA announcement. Gonna be having some cool videos coming up. Anyway though, man, sorry for ranting. Just wanted to give an outro and just say, you know, I appreciate anyone who's watching this and kind of let you guys know what's coming up next. So I'll catch you guys next time.